Hey guys, Mike Lawson here. We are live. I have a special guest with me tonight, and we're going to be talking about social media selling strategies right in the beginning of the week. We have Black Friday coming up in just a couple days, and you guys are probably going to be getting bombarded with people trying to sell you everything under the sun, the best deals around. And although I am a big believer that, hey, I'm all about a deal, all about a sale, but I'm also, it's about the way people approach me. You know, when people approach me and I've never, I don't even know who they are, or the last time I heard from them was last year around Black Friday. I have an issue with that. You know, although I like to support people and I like to help people out, and listen, there's some great products out there, some great deals you're going to get. But when people are only reaching out to you because they want to sell you something, and it's because they have an agenda, that's the issue that I have with that. So in my attempt to help clean up the industry, I'm going to bring on my good friend Jen Conrad. You guys know who she is. Help me welcome Jen. Jen, you are live. Do me a favor, if you guys are watching live, let us know you're on live, where you're watching in from. If you're catching on a replay, just drop the word replay in the comment section. And me and Jen obviously are very close friends. We do a lot of business together, and we think alike. But I want you to hear her perspective because has been more active in the industry than I have. I haven't been a rep in the field in a long time, so it's been a while since I had a Black Friday promotion to go out there and promote. But I know that, you know, there's times of the year that companies come out with great deals, great sales. So I wanted you guys to hear from Jen's perspective on, you know, what's the best way, Jen, would you want to get approached? And what's the best way that people have a chance of actually getting your attention if they were going to get your attention? Now, I know you're probably going to get a ton of messages now, but like, what would you say is your, you know, your top, you know, one or two tips on how to go out there and not be like everybody else, how to stand out from the crowd?
Yeah. So I think it comes down to really creating relationships, really focusing on how you can connect with people, especially right now. I'm always telling my team and my clients that you have to find ways every single day to have conversations. Let's face it, everything is different. And now you just put me really big. Let's put me back out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. You said that. Hold on.
You're fine, guys.
Hold on. Okay.
Because let's face it, it's 4:30, and if you're and you're trying to do all the things, like I didn't like.
I was trying to get me out of the way. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so you guys, it's all about building relationships. It's all about connecting with people. And so when I am working with a client or I am working with my teammates, I'm encouraging them every day to find ways to connect. And so the first way that I think that you should connect every single day is birthday messages. Facebook gives you the birthday messages every day. And so don't just go post on their wall. Go and actually have a conversation with them in their inbox. I know you want to say something.
Yeah, I really like that idea because I use it. So I know we're talking about selling strategies, but I actually use that as the other strategy that I use as a way to get rid of people on my friend list as well.
I do too.
Sorry, separate idea.
No, but seriously, if you've wished them happy birthday, I've been doing this consistently now for 3 years.
Yes.
So now if I go in and I've wished them happy birthday twice and they haven't said thank you back, then you can clean them out. But you guys,
that's a good idea. Yeah.
I promise you that people will remember that you took the time to actually send them a private message, a connected message to them, instead of just going and posting it on their walls. Like, you know, you get so many. I don't even think I had a birthday a couple weeks ago, and I don't even think I'm still through thanking all the people. But you can start a conversation in the inbox better than on your wall.
Let me ask you this, Jen, because we both just had birthdays recently.
Yeah.
What were some of the ones that really got your attention?
Like, yeah.
So that someone else.
It's funny because you and I have some of the same friends, and we're like, oh, did this person sing to you? So some people sing. I think it's kind of weird if you're going to sing to someone if you haven't really met them. Um, so, I mean, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. But that's me. But I remembered it, right? Totally remembered it.
Yeah, that's a reason.
But you can just, sometimes it's nice to hear people's voice. I go back to the fact that so many people are in isolation right now, and you've got to really take the time to really connect with people. Like, remember that there's like a beating heart behind your screen and like a soul. And so, obviously, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day, something like that. I don't always go back and have a conversation with them on their birthday. They're not thinking about buying a product. They're not thinking about joining your team on their birthday. And again, that's old strategy that we all learned in the social media world, that you just go and you just attack, and like everybody's your prospect, everybody's your customer. But I think people are burned out with that. So I think really finding ways to have authentic, real conversations, especially asking people how they're doing right now. Because if you take the time to really ask someone how they're doing, they may mention a job loss. They may mention that they're struggling with their anxiety. They may mention that, gosh, there's not a whole lot to be living for right now or to get up and get going for today. And that's when you can later, like a day or down the road, maybe go to them and just say, you know what? I have something that might help you through this time. Would you be open to taking a look? Coming at it from a place of service instead of like, I got to get the sale. I got to get the partner. Because, people can see right through that. And people want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And so I tell my team too, do not send links to anybody until you ask permission. So like today I was making a connection point with one of the clients I work with someone I know would love to carry their products. And I could have gone in and sent all the links and given her all the information. But the right thing to do is to ask permission and just introduce them and just say, hey, are you open to hearing more? And if they say yes, then you can connect them with the links. And so it's still crazy to me. And I know that we shared some messages back and forth that we got on our birthdays that people all out try to sell all the things, all the links. No, stop.
So what are your thoughts on it's, hey, it's your birthday. Here's a free gift. Like, I literally had someone send me a link. Yeah. Everything that we can't stand. It was a link to wanted to get me on his email list.
Yeah, no.
It was like a free gift.
No. So one of the companies that I represent, we have some $25 coupons. Right. So I think if you're actually going to gift someone like a certificate,
I think that's different.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be sending your link and having them register for your course or your downloadable or get on your calendar.
But Jen, are you sending that to everyone on their birthday? Everyone? Like, are you sending that coupon to everyone? Like,
oh, no. Not without permission, and not even if it doesn't feel right. So, you know what, you guys, when you're moving from a casual conversation, an authentic conversation, it should feel very natural to share about your product or your service. If it feels forced, then it's not time to be doing it. And so, no, I'm not even, sometimes there's some people that I just feel like, hey, you know what? I would love to gift you this. Would you be open?
Sure.
Some I do, some I don't. It just kind of depends. But again, I'm going in there because it helps me to stay organized every day. It's one of my daily income producing activities. I do this on LinkedIn too. So birthdays on Facebook and LinkedIn. And then, you know what, you can carry on conversations throughout the week. Yeah. And really get to know what someone's going through. I love the fact that I have these conversations going and people will now reach out to me and just say, Jen, will you pray for me? Will you pray for this person? Because I've taken the time to really get to know someone and I genuinely care about it. Yeah. People can see right through that when you're being fake and when you're just going for a sale. And so I think the biggest thing that we have to remember as network marketers is that you have to also ask permission. Like, you cannot just send people all the things in your inbox anymore. You just can't. It's disgusting. Like, it's creepy. It's very slimy. And so we have to make sure we ask permission and ask questions before we go and say, hey, would you like to take a look at this? Or would you be open to this? Or can I send you a link to my calendar? Something like that. So, yeah.
So, okay. So, I mean, but there's also going to be some people that they're not going to hear this.
Yeah.
Or they're listening, but they're not listening. You know what I mean? And Black Friday comes and they're doing the things that their upline is teaching them to do.
Yeah.
Copying and pasting. And then they're frustrated. It's a whole nother year, you know, and then they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, right? There's either effective or ineffective, right? And those things that you just share with, there are some effective ways of getting people's attention. Maybe not necessarily them as a customer making the sale, but there's definitely ways that are ineffective, and you're going to turn those people off, right? And again, maybe, you know, I'll never hear from this. I know I'm not going to hear from this guy that tried to get me on his email list, right? Because he's not trying to build a relationship. So what do you say to those people that, you know, they're thinking they're going to make all these sales and then they don't, and then they're defeated, and then they wind up, in my opinion, they wind up quitting. If not that day, mentally, they're quitting because they're not getting any sales.
Well, I think that's why you and I exist in the coaching space too, is because we've both done it wrong. We both went in and invested in ourselves, and we invested in learning the right ways. So I think you need to surround yourself. If you don't feel right by what your upline is teaching you, it's okay to go find a mentor. You know, just because they're an upline doesn't mean they have to be a mentor or that they even know the right ways. So that's why it's so important to surround yourself with a community of like-minded entrepreneurs and coaches that have the experience. Like Mike and I think we both figured we both have about 20 years each.
Yeah.
You know, I was full-time for 7 years, and I've had to pivot, and I've been able to pivot because I was real, I was authentic. I built a personal brand first, and I let people in. And I think that if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm doing everything my upline is telling me to do, I'm not getting any results, I challenge you to look at your messaging, and just take a look and just ask yourself, would you want to see this message? I will not read anything that's more than 3 or 4 lines. I just don't have the attention. I don't have I'm on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah, maybe not to interrupt you, but maybe talk about that for a minute. And I know we weren't planning on talking about this, but what about people that think to themselves, oh, I just joined this business. Why should I get a coach? Why should I hire a coach? Or maybe they've been in a little while and they're like, why should I get a coach?
Well,
I mean, there's people.
I have always had a coach in this industry, and I think it's super important to have somebody outside of your company, someone that's been there, done that, because number one, you're going to get accountability. You know, my clients know they have work to do before they come back and visit with me the next time. I don't want to waste their time, and they don't want to waste my time, I hope. And I think that it also pushes you. When I know that someone's watching me and watching what I'm doing, I'm not going to disappoint. You know, I'm not going to just not follow through.
Right.
So the accountability, definitely having that, you know, someone to push you. I think that it's also, you know, they are up on the latest and greatest trends. Like you and I, like we're always researching what's going on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and all the things. And that's just our job. And so we can come to you and say, hey, this is working really, really well. Let's try this. Or, you know what, I don't really think that's a good strategy right now. So by hiring a coach, you don't have to waste all the time trying all the things. They've already been there. They've already done that. Right. And they're implementing it with other people. Right. And so, you know, and I think now more than ever, especially going into 2021, you know, I think everyone's just ready for like new year, new me. I was ready after I had COVID in October. I was like, I think I told you, I'm like, I'm starting 2021 early. I'm over 2020, but I'm ready for that abundance, and I'm ready to take my business to the next level. And I know there's so many people that just feel like they've just been going through the motions this year because they've been trying all the things over and over and over again and not getting any help with it. And so I think you have to remember, no matter what level you are, the minute I lost my business back in March, I went out and I hired 2 coaches, and I signed up. You and I had accountability calls every week because I knew I needed that. I needed people to keep me on track. I needed people that were like, you need to, you know, do this, this, and this, and to remind me of my value and remind me what I'm capable of doing. And that's, you know, why you have a coach. So I think going into 2021, now is the time to look at investing in your business, investing in yourself, and whether that's group coaching, one-on-one, a program, whatever it is, invest in yourself right now, because now is the time to set yourself up for what's coming after the first of the year.
Yeah, I remember, a long time ago thinking to myself, why would I hire somebody? I remember even thinking to myself, you can get all this stuff on YouTube. It's all free. Like, why would I hire somebody? Or then I said, okay, I'll hire somebody once I start making a lot of money. But what I found out is you're never going to get to that point until you have someone that can help you. Or maybe you will, but why wait?
Right.
Why go through a longer process? Why not cut down that curve by, like you said, hiring somebody that's been there, that's done that? So, okay, I know we weren't even going to talk about that, but
no, but I think it's important to talk about, especially now. I mean, I'm working with I started out working with network marketers, but I'm working now with a lot of brick and mortars that are learning the strategies that we've had to learn as network marketers about reaching out, creating relationships, creating community, bringing their businesses online, because they have to now. They can't be face to face. And so I think that now more than ever, you've got to look, if you want to break through this COVID barrier of 2020 and thrive as a business owner,
I totally agree. So, and I know you're busy, so I don't want to keep you, but I did want to talk about the free masterclass I'm doing tomorrow night. I know we got a bunch of people that already signed up. Maybe just from an unbiased, well, maybe you are biased, but maybe you just tell everybody what they would expect. You're probably not going to be on live. I know you got other things going on, but this is something I'm doing. What do you think people can expect from a masterclass I'm doing, a free one?
Well, I just want to say that busy is an excuse. And if you make time for the things that you want to be a part of. So I'm not too busy. But anyway.
I meant you're probably, either coaching someone or have something else going on. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. You guys, like I said, I have worked with Mike. We met 2 years ago now, I think. And I've been a part of a lot of the things that he's done. We've co-created a lot of things. And I will tell you that if you just need some direction, he gives so much value in a free masterclass that you're going to be blown away. So you guys,
by the way, if my prices go up, it's all because of Jen, by the way. She tells me I'm way too cheap.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, but you know what? There's so much value in this masterclass, and you are talking all about building your personal brand and pivoting and doing all the things right now, going into 2021, and really why it's important to create that personal brand. You guys, if you do not have a personal brand and you are in the social selling space, it's time. It's time, because those are the people that are going to have the breakthroughs. So, yeah.
Oh, and do I have permission to use some of your strategies as well to teach them tomorrow night?
Of course.
Awesome. Well, I know you're helping a lot of people, so you have some great tips and strategies. So I appreciate that. And all right, well, thank you for jumping on here. Actually, so if you guys still need the link, I know a bunch of you guys are on the replay, but if you still need the link, just drop the word link in the comment section. I'll get that to you. Facebook doesn't like me putting links in any of the comments or copy of the video, but in any case, drop the word link in the comment section. I'll make sure that I get that to you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Jen, thanks for your time. I'll take you off the big screen. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I appreciate your time more than anything. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. It's going to be great. Jump in, be early. Seating is limited. I believe there's enough space, but seating is limited, so it is first come, first serve. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Take care, guys.